What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. It's PFO time. What's going on, guys?
What's going on? Happy Thursday night, everybody.
Nothing.
Oh, did we lose Vince?
Yeah. Thursday night.
Good way to kick off the show.
A little bit of frozenness. I don't know what's going on with streams.
Whatever
we
you
got Vince in twice.
He was
let's see. Can we add him in twice? Can we keep him frozen and add him in?
No,
I can't. I was hoping I could keep him frozen and add him in. So it'd be two events. Be like
I mean, twice as much fun, I'm sure.
So
we missed you last week, so we wanted to get extra in.
Yeah, you can't get enough. Would you like me to sign in with my phone? I think we could make that work.
Yeah.
I could have a conversation with myself. I do it all the time.
Look at this. Jetman, congratulations. Thank you for supporting 14 months with us. And it's Mr. Freeze in the house with Josh and John.
What's up, Alex? How are you doing?
Got a bunch of people popping in. Sheila, yes, Vince is always frozen. I think that's where he lives. It's always frozen. So, hey. What's going on? Jeremy, what's up? Laney. Who else I saw? Funko Slywolf. I saw Gerald hanging out with us. Yeah, it looks like some rain's coming to us this weekend. Fun. Rain, wind, all that good stuff.
Looking forward to some snow. I'm ready for some snow.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for some snow. Bring it on.
Yeah, once it gets cold, let's get the snow going.
Yeah. Man, all the super chats are rolling in.
David, what's up? We got David in the house here. 8 months. Toast to Josh, John, and Vince. Toast you back. Beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on a Thursday night. We always appreciate everyone to spend our Thursday night with us or catch us the replay. You could be catching this replay, and we appreciate it.
I watched the replay last week, guys. I'm not just saying that. I watched it beginning to end, and I was commenting to myself. I had to say stuff to myself.
You should have did a reaction video to PopFourceOne afterward. That would have been a good video.
Where are you with all the good ideas during the week?
Yeah.
Magma, thanks for hanging around as a member for 9 months. And everyone's week. How was everyone's week? How was the week?
A lot busier than...
No snow for you guys yet, which is weird. By now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no snow.
We haven't been getting snow until January for the most part. We never. I mean, we used to. I remember when I was younger, we used to be skating on the lake by Thanksgiving. It felt like.
Yeah.
Now forget about it. It's like
I remember growing up. There was a couple years where we would get flurries around Halloween. You'd have to dress up pretty warmly for Halloween.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, we had to walk both ways uphill in the snow. Both ways.
Oh, full disclosure, too, guys. I'm talking, and this is not plugged in. I don't want to be a fraud on here. This is not plugged in. It just looks more professional.
Looks professional. There you go.
I got a new laptop, and I can't plug a USB cord into it, so I'm just gonna pretend tonight.
So you need one of those now adapters.
I've got one upstairs, but I didn't want to come on late.
No, you need to get a USB-C adapter that does everything. It has HDMI, has
coming into
5 other USBs. It has the SD card reader, has everything.
It was supposed to be here tonight, and they dropped the ball. Amazon. I love you,
Amazon. Shame on them.
Yeah, exactly. Travis, 100%. Yeah, you'd wear your snowsuit under your costume. Yeah, I remember doing that.
Oh yeah, we'd wear it right over the top.
I don't know if global warming is real or if just all the seasons have just shifted 2 months.
I'm telling you, they shifted because we still get pretty cold here in May. We're not out of the woods until the second week of May now.
Maybe the Earth has just changed its rotation or something.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that 365 days is not the exact full rotation. It's off by a little bit, so then each year it just gets more and more.
Let's start some conspiracy theories here, John.
I like what John just said. I think you're right.
I think after
a couple seconds off, that's why we're getting snow now in January instead of late November. It just is colder longer now. I like John's theory.
Yeah.
Not a scientist.
Full disclosure.
Can we put a disclaimer on this video, John?
Yeah, full disclosure. Not a scientist.
He does not have a degree in scientific matters. The Coast Guard train you in these matters, maybe.
I did actually have to take 2 meteorology courses in college.
Ah, there you go.
Didn't do so great.
You are a certified professional in this.
We just talked a lot about clouds. Just remember that. All those cloud names that I never keep track of.
I remember falling asleep one time in science, and I woke up and I was dreaming about cumulus clouds, and I didn't know why. And then I realized that's what we were talking about. So it's pretty cool.
There you go.
Trippy dream.
That doesn't sound like fun for Halloween. No storm.
No, that doesn't sound fun.
No. But yeah, Evelyn's here in Orlando too. It's very windy. Like I have my giant Grogu Mando like outside, my inflatable thing.
Oh, inflatable.
I had to get new stakes, like to stake it down better, because I feel like it's like keeps falling over because it's really tall. It's like Mando and he's holding Grogu, and then next to him is Chewbacca.
Nice.
That's what we should have everyone like send us their if they have any geeky Christmas decorations like next week or something like that. Like show them off.
Yeah, I'd like to see them. It's a good idea.
Did you guys do a whole setup? Did you do your whole setup yet?
Oh, we got a setup straight out of a Christmas movie. I tell you what.
I need to put all my stuff. You guys probably have it in all like one nice like bucket or two, and like.
Oh no, bucket or two.
Like a whole storage unit.
45 buckets later. I'm not exaggerating.
Oh yeah, we are definitely keeping the bucket companies in business. We bought before we moved. I think we bought like 80 or 90 of them, and most of them are full, like all over the house. And we haven't even we've packed a little bit. But we haven't started like really packing. We're gonna start packing in January, and it's insane because I never thought we'd have to buy more buckets, but I think we do. I think we have to go back to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy more.
Yeah, I mean, we always are buying stuff. Or you know what I started doing too, and I just get that. I like also the extra, I guess the extra thick boxes from like Home Depot or Lowe's. Really thick ones. Those are kind of nice to have too. I feel like they stack pops pretty good in a certain manner.
Yeah, you can.
But also, if it's like weird oversized stuff, I feel like those things never fit right in anything.
No, they don't.
But I know, right? I ordered this giant. Funko
I was gonna say something. I didn't want to come on too strong with
I bought it on like the Funko website, I think a long time ago, just to get free shipping. And this thing is a vat. It's massive.
It looks.
Like a 60-ounce coffee cup right there.
It gets the job done. I'll tell you that. Definitely. It gets the job done. I like it.
So, lots of different things happening this week. A lot of weird, like NFT news. I feel like I saw Vince did. I didn't get to watch your video yet, Vince, but I saw you guys open some packs.
Yep.
From the Disney drop. So, if you haven't checked out that video, open those. Check out Vince opening some packs. Vince and
Did you get any, Josh? Did you? I don't remember.
You know what? I got a few. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I want to just try my luck, but I didn't want to grab a ton this time.
We grabbed a ton this time.
I figured you would. We were talking about it last week, and I just guessed you guys were going to grab a bunch.
We haven't done an NFT video in like a long time. I think the last one was Flintstones, probably. We did the horror before that. We really haven't, because we really haven't gone too heavy on the NFT packs for the most part. This was definitely by far. I mean, 8 premium packs for us is a lot. Like we may have gotten close to that with Looney Tunes, maybe. But I don't even know if I bought that many then. And I got a couple standard packs after the fact. So, because standard packs are going for under retail right now.
They went down finally under.
Well, yes, they were still down this evening, but like earlier today, I think I got a pack for $9.
Okay. So yeah.
And we
Not
pulled
too bad. I mean,
a legendary out of that one standard pack.
That's the thing is like, yeah, like people sometimes skip on those standard packs because they're smaller but if you could do better or you could just do worse. And I don't know. I think, looking at these though, we didn't get your opinion on these, Vince, real quick. I don't think from last week. So I'm going to pull them up. I'll pull up what was burned also this week. So interesting enough, quite a few burned. I think interesting enough, more standards than I thought would be burned. Too.
Yeah, I think the combination. Listen, I mean, I think Funko in general right now is like on the downswing a little bit, and that's okay. I still love it. This is going to be some commentary that I think we're going to have to hear because I see people that are kind of walking away from things, and now the NFTs they get bashed all the time. I really enjoyed this drop, quite honestly, and I understand that it made it a little bit more confusing. I'm confused even talking about it. But for me, like here's an opportunity. They burn 40% of the packs. So that means that the mini grail is going to be close to 500 pieces when it's all said and done. I mean, depending on how it all shakes out, it's going to be a 500 piece mini mouse. And then the legendaries are going to probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,200. That's pretty low. I mean, those are low piece counts for Pops.
Which is why I really think they should update the stickers. Because I think if they actually put the correct number on the sticker, I think that would help the longevity of the NFT.
150% agree with that. There's so many little things that they could be doing that would put more value and more excitement into this stuff, but they just don't get all the way there. You know what I mean?
Oh, what's going on, Gabe? And Sheila, I'm so sorry to hear that you do not have water at your work. That sucks.
Not good.
Sheila, that's awful.
That's terrible. They should not require you to have to stay. I feel like if they can't provide you like basic services.
Yeah, I feel like I thought water was like a required thing to be on in a building or something like that. But
you would think.
Yeah. For multiple reasons.
So Gerald said he did not get the stocking stuffer box from Mystery Girl. Did either of you guys grab that box?
Mine came in. Mine just came in today, actually. It came in pretty fast.
Oh, no. Yeah, mine was almost here. I think I'm getting it tomorrow. I don't even know what to feel about that. I'm looking forward to opening that.
I had fun with it last year, so that's why I grabbed it.
I bought it. I'm not just saying this, but I bought it because of Josh enjoyed it last year. I'm not, and I remember when you opened it. I remember when you opened it, and I was kind of jealous that we didn't buy one, so that's why I bought it this year.
So I'm hoping it's kind of similar stuff wise, and I think I think everything right now. It's hard to put a bunch of price tags out on anything because everyone's trying to sell something and everything's on sale. And that's some of the slides I had for today, just stuff on sale. Like it's crazy to like look, but like this is a great example.
The sales are good.
Bad drop time. Like probably not the best time to drop a bunch of NFTs that you want to sell out.
Yeah, it was a little bit surprising. Honestly, if I would have done one holiday one. And even if they would have done the holiday one last week or they want to do a holiday, but to do this, like a big drop, like, not a big drop because, Mickey and Friends, was that going to be a gigantic draw? I know when people said when Disney gets into it, but man, with just the scenario all around it. Yeah. And really with the burning, so John, with what you said with the real quick, because we don't have to talk NFTs all night. I know you guys talked about it last week too, but
no, it's okay.
The big thing with the stickers and not having the updated numbers, I'm okay with them put out a ton of packs and burn all the packs. I kind of like how they do that. They're letting the market decide how many of these are going to be available. Do you know what I mean? Like if they put out not enough, like they did with the turtles, because I didn't get any of the turtles and I tried really hard, but I didn't get any of the turtles. Not that I didn't want them, but if they would have put out more packs, what would that have hurt? You know what I'm saying? If they put out too many, and they got to burn some, they'll sell the maximum amount that they can. I think that it's okay when they burn them. I don't look at that as being a like a drawback of any sense, other than they don't sell out and people just can take their shots at it, I guess.
So Vince, what was the biggest change from this drop that probably affected it the most, do you think?
Are you thinking Freddy? No Freddy?
Not no Freddy. How about,
or just being the drop itself? I mean, there's a
I heard people buy on the aftermarket now.
The aftermarket, I don't,
I think that killed it. I think
it's 100%.
I think that hurt.
Yeah, I think it's 100% a huge roadblock, because I started to figure out how to buy USDC.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I know I not that I'm an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but now you got to sign up for a Coinbase account. You got to get verified on there. You got to buy funds that you're now going to have to transfer over to drop.
If
there's
your bank likes it or not.
Cool down that I found out when I was doing all this, that you can't transfer in the meantime. Like, people still don't understand that how you get the redeemables. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, there's just not enough information out there. So this was going to definitely be a roadblock. I am not surprised at all that they burned as many packs as they did. I don't think it's a huge disappointment. Maybe it's a little bit of a swing and a miss because it could have been better. But we also don't know. It might not have been, I think most likely it was Disney's call to do the drop exclusive and not Funko's call. But what do I know?
I think it was weird. I think it was just a weird choice. I know Drop wants people to use their marketplace, and this is probably the only way to force them to use it. But it's a bad way to force them to use it. I hope they don't do this on every drop forward. Because I think I think it's good to have a little openness with things. It almost becomes like now these are the same people. Now it becomes a weird thing where it's the same people are selling it, are running their marketplace too. So are they who's putting packs up on the marketplace? You have to wonder, are they still, did they actually burn them? Are they selling packs on there? Did they buy packs to sell on there? What's going on?
Yeah, it could definitely get weird. I mean, the way I kind of look at it, Wax is kind of like eBay and Drop is kind of like Mercari. You don't have as big of a pool when you go to Mercari as you do on eBay. But sometimes you could sell stuff for more on eBay than you can on Mercari or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of how this is. But people in general, if you were already leery about NFTs, I don't think you're going over and trying to buy another cryptocurrency that you have to understand. And it made it hard for people, which I totally get. Easy to get the packs, though. Packs were really easy to get.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice thing. I actually had a meeting during that time. So I was like, there's really left, I'll buy a couple and try. So there was still some left and that kind of thing. So I don't know. And John still can't buy any himself directly.
No.
Anyway, so John's like, whatever. I'm over it. I'm wondering, with a lot of different things going on and changes and all those kind of things, we're seeing some other things happen. One of those this was talked about a lot. This is kind of a new pop release and an NFT.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people weren't happy about seeing something so close. But I think it's fine. You know what? There's so many. You could say that about. All right, we were just talking about this before, John. You mentioned it. The Blue Hall H Ahsoka was just dropped. This, just given out recently, right? At more things, so it's given out more and more. But it's the same Ahsoka and it just has a limit piece on it. So this is the same idea. This is the same Cornelius, and it has just a limited piece. It's not the same, though. It's actually a different mold, at least, too. But still.
Yeah, but I think this, unfortunately, it kind of sucks because you have to go through so much work to get the NFT redeemables. So then I kind of feel like this is a little bit of a slap in the face because now they're just going to release this as a common. Like, and I actually think this is really dumb for a few reasons. Because I think that, like, this wouldn't entice me to buy NFTs anymore, unfortunately, because if they're just going to release a nearly identical pop down the road as a common, why would I go through all the hoops to get an NFT? Like, they really need to sit down, like whoever's creating the NFTs, they've done a really good job, but you have to keep those characters and those molds significantly different than your other releases, because that's limited or not, you just have to, you got to keep them separate. I feel like to contain that, or at least keep that exclusivity and convince people like, no, you need to buy these packs to get these redeemables, because this is the only way you're going to get Cornelius. You know, this is the only way you're going to get Tony the Tiger Jr. And I'm like, when I saw this, I immediately thought of like, oh my God, are they going to release a Tony the Tiger Jr. too?
Yeah. You know, the way that you look at it both, you got to look at it both ways. I think that it's first off, I don't think there was like a million people clamoring for Cornelius and like upset that they didn't release a common Cornelius. So first off, that's kind of weird. Two, they released them kind of close together. I mean, it's unfortunately how close together. Like, look at our cereal monsters. The OG cereal monsters had no bowl. The new wave all had bowls, but they were released like 6 or 7 years apart. To get Cornelius in the same year and to have one be an NFT, because like I'm kind of okay with this because it's an ad icon, but I'm also, because as an NFT collector, I'm kind of not okay that I paid like $50 for Cornelius and I could have just had this Cornelius. Again, if you're an ad icon collector, maybe you never wanted the NFT. I'm kind of glad that they released the common, but it's not good. Yeah, I don't think it's good. I really would like the NFTs to be special, meaning the Cornelius, if they were going to do this, like have a game plan and make him flocked, because we're eventually going to get a flocked Cornelius.
Yeah, like that would have been cool. Like give the NFTs unique variants that, like, all right, you're going to put out a common wave at some point.
Yes.
Like I get that, I get it. Like that's what Funko's gonna do. But yeah, like at least give the NFTs, like make them metallic or flocked or glow in the dark.
What they need to.
That is something cool with them. Different even a different color. Like you're just talking about the Ahsoka. Like the Ahsoka is the same pop, and it's just blue and it's just limited, and it is cool. I'm not paying thousands of dollars for it, but it's cool.
You would keep it if you were given one.
Yeah. If I get one for free, heck yeah, I'm gonna keep it in the collection. Like that's pretty cool. But it's just a color variant. Like there's nothing about, like, I kind of wish that Ahsoka had more. I don't like I wish it was a little bit more special. Like I wish, like, because everybody freaks out over it, either a good way or a bad way. Like I wish it was a different mold, or I wish there was something about it that I was like, man, like that's like the holy grail Ahsoka for this XYZ reason, not like, oh, that's the holy grail, Ahsoka because she's blue.
And listen, not to play devil's advocate on Funko's sake either, because listen, at the end of the day, I don't love this personally, but when they released, not necessarily Cornelius, because I don't think there was this big clamoring for Cornelius, but when they release a pop like this, how many like comments do we see that people say, oh, great, now, I can't have this pop anymore because you put it behind a paywall and all this, I'm saying a paywall. Obviously, this is all under a paywall, but you know what I mean? You got to go
it's a significant, like a paywall indicates like it's a significant paywall.
Like, exactly.
It's not $12 or $15. We're talking.
Right. I can't get it for retail. Is what it is. You know what I mean? There's not going to be a chance to really get this at retail at any point.
No matter what collectible, no matter what hobby it is, I see that people complain anytime you can't get something for really cheap. Like anytime there's like a paywall greater than $20, people are complaining. Right. So you're always going to get those people who are complaining, and you know, it's understandable to an extent. Like some people just might not have a budget that allows them to collect things over retail. Like,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
actually, we can't even say retail because retail for a Funko Pop is a lot different than retail for like a hot toy. So that word doesn't even like when we say retail here in Funko, we're talking about $15 typically. But I guess like we have to kind of move towards like, all right, anything greater than $15, you've now priced out a small portion of people, so they're going to be upset. So in a way, this is good because now people can get a Cornelius in their collection for $15, probably 10. It's going to be a common pop. It's not going to be super expensive or hard to get. However, I think Funko is kind of losing that like collectability aspect with the NFTs. Like they need to make the NFTs like the NFTs. And I feel like Cornelius was a perfect character to do it. I didn't know anything about Cornelius when I saw the Ad Icons NFT drop. The NFTs should be really obscure characters that they're not going to make in any other form. And I also think they should be even more limited. Like they kind of do this like standard, like 1,800, 1,500, like 3,000. I think they need to throw that out the window. I think we need to shake things up. I think they need to, and this is gonna, I mean, if they did this, I am well aware of how upset people would be, but I think they need to insert like a 24-piece NFT into every drop. I really think they need to do that to get people to be opening the packs, to get people to get excited, and not just like a 24-piece of like, you know, your standard Batman just wearing like a different cape. Like, no, like put a different character that maybe hasn't been done quite a bit or never been done. And let's shake things up. Let's make things hard to get because that's what's going to get people excited, you know?
I never got why they have these one-of-one cards that are out there in these packs still happening. And, you know, the one-of-one cards sell for a good bit on the aftermarket. Yeah, but imagine if they threw that with a
proto
one-of-one pop. Like, and it could be like just a proto of one of these pops. Could be the one-of-one. Yeah. It comes in a box. It has the label. It says one-on-one NFT. And that's all you have to do is like a sticker, and it comes in the box the other one came in and everything, and it's sent to you, and you know it matches your NFT number or whatever like that you have when you get it. So if you kept that, or if you sold it on the aftermarket, like that would drive some hype. 101, but it could be a 1 in 12, John, like you're saying, or something like that too, like where there's at least several of them out there, not just one. But really, it wouldn't be that hard for them to do it because, you know, they have protos of all these. You know, they're all they're doing is creating a different sticker. Maybe they have some kind of certificate of authenticity that goes with it or something that goes along, just like they did with the Iron Man stuff they're doing. You know, they had all these different chase variants. You know, the for those Iron Mans that went out.
There's a lot of things they could do to. There's listen, if we started talking, we could do another 200.
But I would like to like, I don't know if there was a way, but I would love, like, I think our stream would be a perfect opportunity. Like, I would love to bring somebody on drop and just hear some insights from, like, you know, I'm sure there's some stuff they can't say, but like, you know, here's some insights as to how they select characters. Are they completely mandated to do, like, are they just handed a list and saying like, you have to do a Mickey, you have to do a Minnie, you have to do a Daisy, a Donald, a Pete? And
yeah, I bet you they are but yeah, no, you're right. I mean, but it would be great to know that.
Yeah, just to see like,
I don't know, but
like, is the creative team like very handcuffed and like super, like, are they like super limited in what they're able to do and they're able to put out, you know? And I feel like I just don't think Funko gets it right now. And I want to talk about Randy's comment in just a second about the warehouse sales, but I don't understand, like, to your point, Vince, like, you got to wait certain years. Like, everything should kind of be on like a rotation, where it's like, you got to put something out. If people like it, great, try to sell it, and then like bring back some more Ad Icons. Like, perfect example, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I think this is a great pop. They had the 3-pack back in like 2016. That was awesome. I think it's like $50. Like, it's not super crazy, but you don't see it every day. A lot of them aren't in good condition. This one is great. So like, if you have a little bit more space and you want Snap, Crackle, and Pop in your collection, you didn't have a chance to get the original 3-pack, you have this opportunity to get it. Like, to me, like, that makes perfect sense. And they haven't done it in like 8 years. So, you know, it's a good time to bring back Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Well, I think that's exactly what it is. There's a lot of things they could do to build the hype, and what they're doing is the exact opposite. When they release a NFT and then release a common pop within months, it feels like, I mean, yeah, and maybe it's within the calendar year or whatever, of the pretty much identical thing. It just leaves the window open. If they did it a couple of years from now, I think people would be okay, because they did that with the cereal monsters. It gave everybody, you know, a chance to pick that up at a decent price. But, you know, you're talking from 2012 to 2017. I think the biggest problem, especially over the last year, really, they got to make a lot of things feel special again. The Funko Shop drops at this point, not like they're using, and I get what they're trying to do. They're going direct to consumer. So they're just releasing, but they're doing like 2, 3 a day, it feels like. I mean, they released over 1,700 pops last year. Listen, I'm no math wizard, but that's like 4 or 5 a day.
Yeah.
4 or 5 pops a day. That's not even the other stuff that they're.
And they don't even drop them on the weekends. So they're dropping everything during the week. So that's why some people feel overwhelmed. But before we go any further, Randy had a comment. He and Randy's a hardcore collector. You know, he really takes exclusivity seriously. Like Randy gets it. And he says, this just shows Funko only cares about the money, same as all the sold out items showing up at their warehouses. They're forcing collectors away from their products. And I will say this, Randy, I hope Funko is making a lot of money off these warehouse sales, because every time they do one of these, I feel like I go on social media, I go on Diss Trackers and Funko Pop News, and the comment section is rough. People are not holding back. And I don't know why Funko does this to themselves. Like, I saw a picture earlier of like 50 or so. Yeah, that exact picture. Yeah. 50 or so Fun Days boxes. What the heck? Like, why are we bringing those to warehouse? Like, those should just go up on the site ASAP. Like, that is, you're like, like, there are so many people that wanted one of those boxes. I don't understand
people that had damages or people that had issues.
Yeah, like I really like that whole like and that's where I'm confused. Like, oh, this is a company that just wants to make money. I don't know if they want to make money. Like, I feel like they just want to confuse everybody, because I'm really confused. Like, how do they have these boxes, and why are they not confident enough to just, they just don't want to use the shipping boxes? They'd rather have just people walk out the door with them, because now you're just giving all these great pops, because the Fun Days boxes, minus the sticker debacle, were pretty good this year. They had a lot of great Freddies, a lot of great characters and stuff.
And I think, honestly, that's exactly what it is. I mean, unfortunately, they know they're going to get rid of them in these warehouse sales. Why do they want to ship them? I mean, it costs money to ship them. You're paying employees, you're paying for the packaging, you're paying.
But you're paying these employees anyway. Aren't these employees, like, it's not like short-term hires. These people are working for Funko, like, for. I mean,
I think they're looking at it dollars and cents, though. Like, how can we maximize the money? I think you're answering your own question. I think they are only worried, and really, what business is not worried about making money? I mean, that's kind of what a business does. What they're doing, though, is like they're making themselves look bad over and over, and it's hard. It's frustrating, because I really I enjoy a lot of the stuff, and you know, you see just the negativity, because a lot of people are getting out, and which is fine, but like people that are even like 1 foot out, they're more than happy to bash as much as possible, because it's maybe something they're not passionate about anymore. And that I don't understand. I don't understand the bashing. If you don't want to be a part of something, totally cool. But like the bashing of it on the way out, I just don't.
Yeah, I mean,
but this kind of stuff makes it hard, and I understand that.
Well, first off, Norway, thank you for sending us all Christmas cards. That is amazing and super generous of you. I
always love Norway's cards.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. I kind of look at it like this. You know, we all have our favorite sports teams, right? And sometimes our sports teams do well, and it's fun to cheer for them, and everybody's on board, and there's a couple, star players that, everybody's buying the jerseys of, and they're going deep in the playoffs. And then you have other years where players are getting traded, coaches getting fired, your team is losing week after week. And that's what I kind of feel like Funko has done this year. Like, you go out, you put on your jersey, and you want to root for this team. I love this team, and I want this company to succeed. But then they go out and they've had some tough losses.
Yeah.
And what you want to see is, like, after, okay, we've had a bad year. Where's the restructuring? Like, where's the turnaround?
We keep waiting for it.
We fired the coach. We got rid of Mariotti. We've seen some other players come and go.
Got rid of their whole social team.
We gutted the front office. Like, there's no more social media team. So it's like, I'm here. I'm cheering for this team. I don't appreciate the negativity from the people who say they don't collect anymore, but yet they're just here to, like, bash. And I think it's really uncalled for. Like, if you were solely in this community just to bash this company and to bash the people who still love this product, like, please go away and do something else. Like, there's so many other things that you could be doing with your life. Like, don't waste your time sitting on social media and going, wow, this company sucks. I'm so happy I don't collect anymore. Like, okay, congratulations. Like, I'm so happy that
they drive me nuts. And listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't feel that way. I'm not, because, like, we talk about this every week. We've been doing this for a long time, and unfortunately, like you said, Jack, this is the down year. This is like a super down year where there is a lot of things that are a bummer. It's hard to stay positive about certain things, and but at the same time, it's like, just bashing it if you're not into it. Like, people still are. Obviously, all these beautiful people here tonight, we are, we still enjoy it. But do they do things weird and wrong? Yeah. We just pointed out like 12 things already, and we've only gone for about a half hour here.
Well, and that's why, like, I'm confused as to why, like I don't think the previous warehouse sales went well. Now, maybe they went well from a financial standpoint. Like, maybe Funko sat down and they said, hey, we sold 90% of what we put on the floor. Maybe they sold 100%. Like, this is great. We're going to keep doing it. But, like,
I don't think it costs them much, though. The great thing about a warehouse sale is it's right at your location. So you don't have, all you have to do is have some people manning and checking out stuff. I mean, Universal and Disney do it all the time too. There's twice a year at least that Universal does what they call like garage sales. And they just did one recently. They have Harry Potter ones. They have Halloween Horror Night stuff. They have all kinds of things marked way down at discount. And it's just clearing out the merchandise for the new stuff to come in. And this is what they're doing with sending to Five Below too. It's really like Five Below, Marshalls, Ross. That's why they're getting all these pops, is because they have so much in the warehouse.
Yeah, they have too much of everything. I think everybody's got too much of everything.
I mean, look at them or anything like that. Yeah, you sell them on the pennies on the dollar just to get rid of them, because it's gonna cost you more to store this like 100,000 pops than it would to just sell them to someone at a fraction of the price, and they can sell them for $5, like Five Below, or $6 or whatever. Ross, the same thing, $5-6. All these companies, because that's why they have Funko Shop exclusives. They have other things that are there. It's just overproduced. We knew that this year they really overproduced. You saw it on their site, because nothing ever went away, but a few things. Most of the stuff sat on the site even after a big sale. Some of the stuff sat on the site and didn't go away, and that's the concern. It's like, you just are overproducing, and
I actually think that in some instances, I agree 100% with what you just said. I think in some instances they didn't overproduce. It's just you made stuff that was not in demand. Like,
I think they did both, John. I think they overproduced and they made.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All right, like, perfect example. Like, so I've been following, and I'm going down some rabbit holes about what's going on with Star Wars and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we talked a little bit about this last week, both Star Wars and Marvel, well, Marvel especially, they just came out, and Marvel had the worst premiere. Like, the numbers came back for the Marvels, worst movie as far as like movie theater,
movie in general.
Well, no, not movies in general, because like you look at some other movies, like Barbie was like the top movie for like 12 weeks. Like people were going to see Barbie over and over and over again because it was fresh, it was new, it was something different, and they really just nailed that concept. The Marvels, it was the worst Marvel like movie premiere in the theaters, worst numbers ever. And like Star Wars, unfortunately, suffered similar. Ahsoka did not do well. Mandalorian season 3 lost money. Like they have, and I've been following all this stuff and trying to understand like why are people not, why did they not come out when these companies like, they put up front runners and they put all this money into it. I think that's kind of what like Funko did too, in a way. Like they put all this money and they said, all right, like sodas, for instance, like sodas started in 2020. They started as like what original Huckleberry Hound was like 5,000 pieces. Like they started doing these low runs and they were like, okay, like sodas are selling out. They're doing well. Let's start upping the count for sodas. Then they upped it to like 10,000, 12. I remember when they came out with the first 12,000 piece soda, we're like, whoa, that's kind of a lot. And then
20 Iron Man was 20.
Well, Iron Man, well, right. And then they got to 15, and then they got to 20 with Iron Man, and then they got to 25 with the Sanderson sisters.
Then they got
to
Space Ghost. Capatio Man.
Yeah, and Space Ghost was 35,000, and then they did the unnumbered thing and everything. So they just kept raising and raising and raising the bar and expecting people to be able to keep up. Well, guess what? People aren't. It's physically impossible to collect everything, and it was physically impossible for people to go to the movies every single weekend because number one, it's expensive, but number two, like there were so many blockbusters this year, or like, blockbusters as in like big movies with large budgets and big actors, and they were expecting people to go out every single week. Well, guess what? We can't go out every single week because we have to work. We have to put food on the table. We have to put gas in our cars. So like Funko, like you can't do this anymore. Like you have to come out with stuff that A, people want, and B, at a quantity that is going to sell. So I think there's two sides of this equation. We've talked a lot about this over the last few weeks, but I'm frustrated because I want to see this company that I love and want to do well, want to see them do well. Like, let's turn the ship around. Like, stop doing warehouse sales. If it costs more, I mean, how much more could it cost? If it costs more to put Fun Days boxes on the website, but in the long run, it's going to make people happier and it's going to give everybody in the community a fair shot at getting a box they either potentially missed or they got a box that was damaged over the summer. Well, then Funko, you need to take that hit because that's going to help your community in the long run. They're not listening to their customers and their fan base at all. And the people that you might be making happy in Arizona, you're not making the rest of the country happy, and you're not making the rest of the world happy. So unless you expect Buckeye, Arizona to carry the entire longevity of the company, then I guess you're good. But outside of that, you need to listen. And I know there's some people from Funko who are watching the stream right now, and maybe I'm being a little too harsh, but I'm speaking my truth because I want this company to succeed.
Yeah, I think we're all coming from the same place here for sure.
So I think one thing they could have done too is like if they had anything that was, I've been to like warehouse sales for other companies and things like that where it's like their main like distribution center where they're making it. I remember going to visit my grandparents, and then we would go over to the Fiesta Wear sale where they make Fiesta Wear, and they would have, but it would be like a big crazy sale they do every summer. But it would be also a lot of it was like missed item, like things they couldn't sell in the store anymore. Like sometimes it would be stuff they could sell, but sometimes it was like, oh, this had damage, or this had this, or this had a little bubble, so we can't put it as a perfect item in the store and things like that. So I think another thing too is like with a warehouse sale, I'm okay with. I think the majority of it should be just stuff there's like the same stuff they're selling on the website. Maybe it's a little cheaper because they don't have to deal with shipping and things like that. Or you buy so much, you get a bigger discount. Like spend $500, get 10% off or 20% off. If you spend $200, you get this much off. You know, like something like that too as well. But yeah, the limited pieces are kind of the weird thing. You know, I think if they had a few here and there, but when you see piles and piles of it, that's kind of weird. I think every day if they just put out like a few as like surprise things like mixed in to kind of get people in there, because I wonder how many people would go in there if it was just a dump of regular stuff though too. I wonder if that's what they were worried about. Like if they didn't put anything but like the same stuff they're kind of just trying to get rid of, would people go? You know,
I think people would still go.
I think people would go no matter what.
Yeah, as long as it's cheap. Like it has to be, almost has to be like, it has to get to the point where this stuff is going for less than what you can go buy it at Five Below, right? Like you have to, like at a warehouse sale, it should be like $3. These pops should be $3. Like,
well, I agree and kind of disagree. I think that there shouldn't be any pops at Five Below because the way they treat pops just hurts my soul. So I don't think there should be any pops there at all.
Not all of them do that.
But I think that the problem that I have with these warehouse sales is that Funko's motto is that, you know, there's something for everyone, right? But there's not something for everyone with these warehouse sales because like I don't have the time. I can't take off work and I can't afford to drive across the country or fly across the country to go to one of these warehouse sales in person. And then somehow like, what am I going to do? Like rent a van or rent a truck to like bring back all the stuff. Cause I can't bring this stuff on a plane. So like, to me, like, it's just not, it's truly not fair for everybody because they need to divide the product, like whatever they have. And like, I don't like if they got NFTs, great. They got NFTs. If I would hope they don't have NFTs, but whatever they have, like fun-based boxes, anything, like whatever they're like, we need to get rid of these t-shirts, these 18-inch pops, these pops that haven't been selling on the website. Like you divide everything and you say, all right, we have 100 Fun Days boxes. 50 of them are going on the website. They're dropping tomorrow at 12 noon, first come, first serve. These other 50 over here are going to be, you know, 40 to 50% off to reward, kind of like what you're saying, Josh, like reward the people who are coming out in person because they should have some sort of leg up over me just using my phone sitting on my couch. Like
you wonder if they have some kind of like, I wonder what their PR people, like they do a lot of things like this that are really weird. You know what I mean? Like, what's their PR situation?
We wouldn't even talk about the sale if they didn't have these. Would we talk about the sale if they didn't have these boxes in there?
No, because most of what I saw was pretty low-end common stuff.
The same stuff we could just go on their website probably right now and buy.
Anytime they put anything limited piece inside of a sale like this, it's going to drive people nuts. Like Susan said, YouTube piece. She said, you know, I remember she messaged me. She was sent a Goku or Gohan or whatever that tall ice cream cone looking guy was. Instead of her Fun Days box, if I remember the story correctly. That's super frustrating. Like now you see 200 boxes there. Like that's super frustrating. And it's just a PR nightmare, quite honestly. And it's like they got to cut some of that stuff out so you could start to rebuild that like good faith. And listen, it happens. Like there's been a lot of things that have happened over the years that even when things were a little bit better, like stuff selling out and people complaining about the bots, somebody's always going to have something to say. But I think that there's stuff that you can avoid. And then there's stuff that it's just going to happen in doing business. This is one of those things I think they definitely could avoid if they, you know, they just got to listen. So if they are listening, don't do that again. Just don't put any of the, do what John said. Put them on the website. People are still going to complain about that, though, you know, too. I mean, because it's the same thing.
But at least you get a chance. Then they can't.
No, I get it. Like,
everyone gets a chance. And then if people go, oh, there was bots, I had bad internet, you know, the flippers got them all. Okay, well, at least you had a shot. You know?
And don't make it so you can buy 12. Don't make it so you can buy 12.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, actually, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Like, if somebody's able to get into the website and they somehow buy 12 in the time it takes me to buy one,
it's happened. They've restocked Funko. They've restocked Funny boxes later on in the evening when they've dropped over the last couple of years. For a fact, I know that it's happened. You know, to see them after 6 months, and it's still gonna. I don't know. It
just doesn't leave a good
website
taste.
Sales, I guess they don't. That stuff for whatever reason, if it. I guess
those were the only things, right? There was no actual Fun Day. Actual at Fun Day boxes, though, right?
No, these were all the online ones.
The online boxes. We haven't seen any of those. We didn't see any NFTs, at least this time. Give them they know that debacle. And then what was the other? Like you said, they gave out some Hall HSOKs.
Yeah, I saw on I think it was Funko Pop News or somebody had I don't know, somebody had the picture of some Hall HSOKs that they had given out.
Who gave that out there? I wonder, like, just one of the workers?
Well, didn't they say that, though? Didn't they say that they were going to have some surprises and giveaways and that kind of thing? I don't think that was something like they bought it for $15 or something. I think they
no, and that's what I think they should do. Like, whenever you do a Funko event, whether it's a 500-piece Hall HSOK or whatever it is, like, I think you need to have a unique item that you randomly give away to people in the crowd, hopefully without like, mass hysteria or anything, but like you give out something cool, or you come up with a piece. Like, let's say the next warehouse sale, whatever it is, March, April, whenever it happens, right? And they say, hey, the first 500 people in line, I don't know how they do the, how they let people in or whatever, but like the first 500 people in line are going to get, I don't know, like some sort of like warehouse Freddy, and he's limited to 500 pieces. And, that's the pop that they gave away to the first 500 people in line. So because they're giving away this like very limited pop, that's going to now, increase. Instead of having like 5,000 people go to this event, you now have like 20,000 people flying in because everybody's fighting tooth and nail to get in line so they can get this limited piece pop that you can't buy. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, make the event have some sort of special item to entice people to go, because at the end of the day, as a business, the more foot traffic you get, the more wallets and credit cards that walk into the door, the more money you're probably going to make because you're going to move more product.
So, it's hilarious. We talked about this last week, John. So I clicked on at least two of the names that were tagged in here that had pictures.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going to say.
Both of them said, DM me with offers, like not even like, hey, I won this, I'm like so excited. Like, it's just like DM me with offers, like right away. Like, there's no there.
And that's why the price has been dropping so much, because as soon as people get this one, they know it goes for thousands of dollars. And it's a shame because they know that there's actual hardcore Star Wars collectors and regular Funko collectors in general that would love to have this piece in their collection. So of course, like I did the same thing and I saw that too. And I'm like, honestly, these have all probably already sold from these three people that got them. They probably already changed hands again.
Now, I will say, like, we talked about this real quick earlier before the stream a little bit, but Gator says they'll pay 500 more for sale. Now,
well, no, so this
I don't think they will.
I disagree with. So I've seen a lot of people, and I think these are like more of the people just bashing Funko. This is limited to 500 pieces. Like, you're not seeing. I mean, if they gave away 3, and Josh did the
maybe 5, I think 5 to 10 at most each.
They gave away like 3 at New York Comic-Con. Like, this is limited to 500 pieces based on how many they're giving away at each event. We're probably going to see them continue to give away like 2 to 5 of them.
It would take 5 to 100 events. Yeah, 5 to 100 events for them to be gone with these, because really every time they do it, they did a couple, I think, for that what event did they? That Masco Raid event.
Yeah,
they had a couple there. They had a couple San Diego Comic. Here and there. But if you're talking about 5 to 10, you're talking about 50 to 100 different events that they're doing this for. You're gonna just keep seeing pop go down, of course, as more go out. And it's just like anything else. We talked about this with like social media Freddies and things like that. The first couple people go crazy for. Once everyone starts getting them for free, everyone that gets them for free starts realizing, hey, I could sell this for this amount. I'm going to sell it, kind of thing. If you have no sentimental attachment to it. And
Wayne is absolutely correct. People have paid $3,000 to $5,000 for this pop. Yeah. And if there's anybody in here who did pay thousands of dollars for this pop, I would implore you to not freak out. because this is the type of pop when they give all of them away, like when they get to pop Ahsoka pop number 500 out of 500, that's it. Then all of them will be on the market. And unfortunately, I think at that point in time, she will probably only be worth $700 to $800, according to PPG, by the time we get to that point. However, that will be likely the lowest value she will ever be, because as fewer of them are being sold and trading hands right now, there's a lot of them changing hands because she carries a hefty value. Once no more supply is put out into the market, her price will start to go back up. Now, will she go back up, to $5,000 again? Probably not, but I could definitely see it, $2,500, $3,000 in the next 5 to 8 years. Yeah, for sure. Ahsoka season 2 is coming out. Rosario Dawson is pretty committed to the role. So you have a character who's going to exist in pop culture pretty frequently for the next few years. So you also have that going for it too. So,
yeah.
And, I know you talked a little bit about Ahsoka earlier, like the series didn't do well. I think the series didn't do as well as some of the other, because unless you've watched Rebels,
yes. Yeah,
that you probably don't really understand. It was hard to start out. I had to rewatch Rebels before it came out.
Even if you rewatch Rebels, I think Ahsoka's also taking some liberties with. I mean, she wasn't that big of a player really in Rebels.
No,
but all the other pieces of it that fell into
place. That's right.
Too.
Yeah, and that's exactly that. I don't think people people don't know who Thrawn is. They know Thrawn. I bet you most people are like, oh, that blue guy, is he the new Vader? They don't know about him and his significance. Number one. Made? Yeah, no one really understood, without, like you said, Josh, without having previous knowledge on Star Wars, understanding the magnitude of the situation of Ezra coming back. People didn't all these characters were brand new to most people watching. And then even to the hardcore Star Wars fans, we had new characters to watch and enjoy too, like Baylan and Shin, brand new characters. So and that was good because it did give fan service, and it gave new depth and meat to the people who, are the hardcore Star Wars fans. But yeah, and I think that's why, The Mandalorian was actually a way more successful show and that's why I encourage anybody who's interested in Star Wars, start watching The Mandalorian, because it's a brand new character. It's an era of Star Wars that prior to 2019 had not been really explored. So it's level playing field. It's new turf for everybody. Everybody can watch it, be interested, and enjoy it. Whereas Ahsoka, unfortunately, you did kind of have to have a lot of prior knowledge. And anytime you need a lot of prior knowledge to something, anytime there's homework, and that's why I think a lot of people are turned off to Marvel too, because they're like, I got to watch this and this to understand what's going on with this. People don't want that. People want to go to the movies, sit for 2 hours, enjoy a brand new story, like Barbie. Brand new story, start to finish. Whole thing is wrapped up. Everybody had fun. The story was consistent. It had a start, finish, climax, plot twist, everything. Boom, perfect, good to go.
I haven't seen Barbie yet. So.
No, me neither.
You guys haven't seen Barbie? No. You guys got to see
Barbie. No.
Dude,
I feel I'm not missing out, but
I'm telling you, I really enjoyed Barbie. I was shocked. Dude, I was shocked. I'm walking into how do you think I'm walking into a theater as a 29-year-old man, and there is a sea of 12-year-old girls, all in pink.
John, that's why I haven't seen it yet.
All right.
I'm just saying, I enjoyed it. Ryan Gosling did a great job.
So officially, this sale has started, I guess, because it says 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, it was almost over.
How many people are over at? It's over now, right? It's done, right? So how many people grabbed something from this? I did not.
I didn't either.
It was interesting to see a lightning sale with them, 8 hours only. Buy one, get two free. Now they have had clearance like that, but that's pretty crazy for a lot of different stuff. But also these mystery boxes have now been popping up. I will note, I saw comments on it from one of the mall's local Hot Topics, and they posted this picture. and I saw someone ask like, "Hey, what's the price?" And they said the price is on the box. It varies. Really?
Oh,
like, so are you just pricing them out? Like, you'll put like 6 pops in there, and you'll be like, "Oh, it's you know, they're $10 each, so it's $60." Or you look.
Maybe they made them $30, like the price
yeah.
of 2 pops, and you're getting. Wasn't there 6 in there?
There's 6 in here.
So you're getting the other 4 for free, part of the sale. So
yeah,
maybe just create your own.
Has anyone went to a Hot Topic and found these boxes? I think they're kind of cool that they're actually Funko branded. Like they look like Fun on the Run almost branding. To me, like it looks like a postcard, like travel box. Like I don't know. I felt like it was very Fun on the Run branding to it. But yeah, we went in a Hot Topic on what day was it? Monday night. So I saw some clearance. They were buy one get 2 free, and then they had some of like the holiday ones for like $9 on sale, and then the normal kind of deals and stuff like that. But yeah, I just thought Hot Topic getting some Funko out of there.
I mean, it's good if there was stuff. Hopefully, people are able to scoop up some cool stuff for their collections.
I mean, I hope these are really good prices. Like these should be like Vince said, like $30 for 6 pops. Like they should be like.
I mean, really, that's
good deals when you don't know what's in it.
Buy one get 2 free. I mean,
yeah,
that's kind of what it should. Yeah, it's exactly what it should be because that's what you could pull off the shelf. You could get 6 pops for $30, basically.
Hey, Bruce.
Again, if I'm doing my math right.
Well, I mean, I think based on the sale, if everything was included, I don't know if everything was included or not. I didn't buy anything.
Good question.
But I saw this. I thought it was pretty interesting that I think there was a bunch on Amazon on sale. Of course, it's the holidays. Everyone's trying to get everything on sale right now.
And it's the year. Yeah, it's the holidays. Yeah. It's the year end. You got to get rid of stuff for taxes and.
Well, and everything that like all the holiday ones, there's tons of Funko. Look, you got the Daredevil, you got the Hulk, you got all the new Nightmare Before Christmas like tarot card ones or whatever they were, and all kinds of things.
And I know we went off on a tangent for a while. There was actually a comment about 10 minutes ago that I did want to address. So Sam said in the comments, he said, the Fun Days box makes sense to me. They have to keep some for damages, and it's not enough to put them on the site. It's a good way to move them. I understand that point. I see your perspective, but I actually respectfully disagree. I think when it comes to the Fun Days boxes, the Fun Days boxes are without a doubt the most anticipated drop of the year. Always has been. San Diego Comic-Con, because they haven't done like, I know there's a lot of people who have only been collecting for like a year or two. They don't typically do boxes for New York Comic-Con. That's like a relatively like newer thing over the last year or two, the Fright Night or heavy metal boxes. The Fun Days box has always been a big staple of Fun Days collecting. And I think if Funko comes out at the time of San Diego Comic-Con and says, hey, Funko fans, get excited. This Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m., whatever, we have 15,000 boxes available. I actually think they should put all 15,000 up. And if they all sell, they all sell. That's it. No restocks. Like, it's limited. And then they should, and I know the damage thing is a different issue, but they should all be packaged in a way that in a perfect world, the pops get to all their first owners in good condition. I don't think we should ever see restocks of that box unless people's credit cards didn't go through, payment got declined, whatever. Like there's always going to be that here and there. But like if there's a small restock later on that day, it is what it is. But you shouldn't be seeing this many boxes available at a later date, in my opinion. That's all.
Because that's just one day. Who knows? Each day they bring out more. We don't know how many there is. It's like this is the first day, right, of the sale.
I think today was the second day.
Or second day of the sale. So, each day, are they bringing out more of those? Are they bringing out different things?
Some of that, though, I think it gets hard. We're talking like, I think it's harder than what we're saying right now. Like, when you're talking actual inventory and when you're trying to do stuff like I get that they can find cases of stuff. And, honestly, I think the reason they, the way that these boxes come to Funko, I'd almost guarantee it. they're not sitting there making these boxes themselves. They're getting them shipped to them fully intact. So now think about this. If you get a pop that's damaged, they would have to go to that box, pull the damaged pop out of that box. Now, what do they do with everything else in that box? Now, if they were going to replace those things, you do know what I'm saying? I don't think that they have extras of that pop laying around. They have extra full kits of that. Now they got to pull that out. They got these extras. You got to get rid of the extras now. There's not a way to sell those. So I kind of get why they don't replace the damages. I do understand that part. What I don't understand is how do they not replace people's boxes that were legitimately not sent to them? You know what I mean?
And that's also why
it's like, did they just find these? Like, you don't know that. And I'm not saying that they're, I feel like these were probably somewhere that they didn't know about. Why would they not have sold these at the time? They did sell out of these boxes. They could have made more money. This is just money that really they're going to sell them anyway, I guess. But I feel like if they knew that they were there, they would have just sold them right away. Because
but here's the thing: like, if you sell all 15,000 units, and then somebody says, "Hey, my one pop and my box got damaged," then Funko can legitimately say, we can't replace that pop because we don't have any more. All of these pops are limited and we sold every single one. We can give you a $15 voucher or coupon to use on the website or whatever. And I think then not seeing these boxes ever again then gives customer confidence in the long term of like, next year's drop, people being like, I have to get these boxes because this is the only time I will ever be able to get one. I will never see this box again. I need it for my collection, So I think that's why it's more important. And I don't think they just found these like this morning or yesterday morning. Like, they knew about these. They knew about these boxes at least a week ago.
So this is, and I've thought about this a lot. I feel like when they used to be in Everett, I have a feeling that this has happened forever with Funko. But I think that those boxes used to find their way to maybe Fugitive, maybe Gemini, maybe wherever else that they had tight relationships with. I don't think that they ever got to a warehouse sale that we got to see this. I think that this has been going on with Funko from the get-go, because there's a reason why some of these companies are still pulling like case fresh stuff out. Do you know what I mean? Of stuff.
I agree with that. So basically,
so this
Funko
is
never had to have
kind of shoving it in our face, which is bad on their part because it's a PR thing more than a business thing for me. I get that they could have a couple cases they thought were sold, or they ordered, because cartons come in 96, and when you divide 15,000 by 96, you actually end up having 10%. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that they're going to have extras and not even for damage or anything like that, but it's a PR thing. I think that they should know that they're going to get crap for this because they've done these and like you said earlier, the PR look of all these sales, there's been something that is just looked really bad every time. I feel like they used to get rid of their extras in a way that none of us knew about and everybody was okay with because we didn't have to see it in our face. This is just kind of flaunting, hey, I didn't get my box and I see you have 400 boxes here. This is kind of not right. And it's not. It's not. So it's a PR thing. That's why I'm saying there's certain things you think that they would know not to do certain things, but I don't know who's making the call to do that. I'd rather them throw them out and not say anything than show them as it's a bad look.
So I want to address U2's comment/question really quick. So U2 says, do you really believe that pops are limited, like they say, to 15,000? I do. And I will tell you this, as a collector for a decade now of Funko, the reason that I believe all pops are truly limited to whatever number it says is because we've seen a number of pops every single year. They disappear off the marketplace. Now, whether they're being held in warehouses or company back rooms or in collectors' houses, you just don't see them. And a lot of them are limited pieces. Like, I'll give you a great example. Freddy Spider-Man from last year. It has held a pretty significant value. which is a little surprising because if I remember correctly, it's in the other room. I can't look at it at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's limited to 4,000 pieces. It's either 3,000 or 4,000 pieces. He was not one of the super limited ones from last year. That is a pop you do not see very often. And it could be because, everybody loves Spider-Man. Freddy's Spider-Man is just like a winning formula. So, a lot of people get that pop. They want to keep it in their collection. Okay, 3,000 pieces. 3,000 pieces.
4,000, right? 4,000. It's 4.
It is 4,000. Okay.
Yeah, 4.
4,000. So 4,000 pieces is not very limited for a pop. That is a lot of units for one specific pop. And I think last time I saw it was still trending for like $270, $300. Yeah, that's very high. So that means that there's a lot of people that want that pop and they are willing to pay $300 to get it in their collection. There are not many pops like that. And to me, that is a perfect example and proof that pops are limited to the number they say they are. Now Funko isn't perfect. I know what you're about to say, Vince. Right. I'm sure there's pops that are like, is it 15,000 exactly? No, it's probably like 15,005 or 15,010 or flip side, like 14,700. You know, it's probably not perfect.
5 boxes dropped in the ocean.
It's not like
I like what, just to kind of build on what you're saying, John. I think that they're like still like making them secretly. No, I do not think that. I think that when they put that order in, if it's, whatever, let's say it's a, 4,000 piece Spider-Man. Again, think about the way those boxes came. And I don't think it's Funko that's putting those boxes together. I think they're coming from the factory with a Spider-Man, a whatever came with it, and a whatever came with it. Do you know what I mean? So those are coming in bundles. So could they have ordered an extra 10% boxes? So there's an extra, whatever, 500 or whatever we're going to say of each of those characters in that box. Yeah, I think so. I really do. I don't think it's right at that. But again, it goes supply and demand. Even if it says 4,000, if there was actually 10,000, that 4,000 piece Spider-Man wouldn't be worth 400. Do you know what I mean? Like if you had a 5,000 piece Merlin and it was actually, only 1,000 pieces, I have a feeling even though it's a Merlin, I don't think you'd be finding it for $30. So I do believe in the numbers that they're close. Do I think they're exact? No. Because I mean, unless it's hand numbered to a certain edition, I don't think anything is 100% going to be right on. But I definitely don't think that if it says 4,000, they made 8,000. I just don't think that. I think if that was ever, at some point there is some kind of accounting that has to be done, and they would completely kill all their credibility if it was.
Yeah, and also I want to make everybody aware. So there's something going on in some Facebook groups right now, and I finally figured out what's going on. So there's a lot of Facebook groups out there. I forgot to tell you guys about this before the show because I wanted to talk about it. So there's something called reverse manipulation that's happening, and I guess it's been happening for like a couple years now. So there's these Facebook groups that run raffles, right? They do raffles and waffles and all these different things. I constantly get tagged in them, and even though I'm like tried to leave as many of these groups
used to be crazy.
Oh yeah, they used to be insane, right? So there's these groups, right? And a lot of these groups, unfortunately, have ripped off a lot of people because people did not understand what a raffle is, what a waffle is, and they didn't understand the risks associated with entering a raffle for pops, because 9 times out of 10 you will lose your money. There's nothing guaranteed with a raffle. It is straight gambling, and the house always wins, because a lot of the times, even when you would win a pop, if you paid the person through Venmo or Zelle or Apple Pay or friends and family, you weren't getting that pop. They would say, pop collector XYZ123 has won the pop, but they wouldn't get it. And then all of a sudden you would see that same pop show up in another raffle somehow. And that's why all these rafflers would just send pops back and forth to each other, right? So now I've seen these people that got ripped off. They're doing this thing called reverse manipulation, where they're trying to convince people out there that these pops that these people were going after aren't as limited as they are, which is convincing people to not play in these raffles because they don't think the pops are as limited and be worth what the rafflers are trying to sell them for, which is hurting the rafflers business. So then now these people are trying to kick these people out of the groups and get rid of them. But now I think these people are now leaking into social media, and they're coming on Instagram, they're going on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and they're saying, oh, that's not as limited as it is, just to insert that seed into people's head, because they don't have something you have, or they just want to ruin it for everybody else. And they just want to say like, oh, that's
there's a lot of people in the world that are like that.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. But by them saying that, there's people now that are like, oh my God, this isn't limited to 3,000 pieces. I bought it because I thought it was limited to 3,000 pieces. They're hurting the community so much because they're ruining the reputation of Funko. Like, Funko is built on limited pieces. I wouldn't have started collecting if, to this magnitude, if these pieces weren't as limited as they are. But
they weren't that limited, John.
Well, I mean now they were more.
I heard that it was like very not limited. I belong to many Facebook groups.
Yeah, there's
just a seed planted here.
Yeah, no, exactly. But Facebook groups are dangerous, so just be careful.
Facebook, I'll be honest, I can't even go on Facebook at all. It's what bothers me. Quick side hint. I feel like it's starting to leak into Instagram a little bit. Instagram used to be so pleasant and fun.
Instagram used to be family
friendly. And the negativity, it's starting to get like Facebook, because like I can't even go into most of the Facebook groups anymore because it's such a bummer. The new people that come in completely get ridiculed left and right on Facebook. Guys, if you're new to the hobby, come to one of our pages. We're really nice. I don't talk down to people. It bugs the heck out of me how negative people can be towards one another for no reason.
I mean, I had a great example today. Someone reached out to me, and I didn't know them, and I saw them, and they just asked if I buy collections, and I was like, no, I really don't. I don't buy collections right now, and that's not something I'm looking to do at this point. Just what we're doing. And it was like, thanks so much for like actually responding to me. Like, so many people don't respond to me. Some people don't even, care. And I was just like, and he's like, I see you sell mystery boxes, so I figure I'd check. I was like, yeah. And I didn't even ask what he had. It's just, I'm not looking to buy collections right now or anything like that. And I just said, I said, best thing to do is check with your local shops first, because you're going to probably get the most out of that if you have anything decent, because you're not going to, and I just try to give them some like basic advice. Like, then you don't have to worry about shipping and where you live. And I asked them, if you lived in this area, because then I could have just directed them to a couple of people I know that buy stuff in the area first, and those kind of things. And it's like, those are things you have to, like, I think a lot of people just, I've seen people post stuff and people are really negative towards them in groups and things like that. And then also, like, if someone posts something ridiculous, like what they want for it, like, oh, I have this collection, it's $5,500. I want $5,200 for it. Like, I mean, if you want to be honest, you could be like, you're not going to get that. Like, unless it's all like super grails or something like that, but still, you're not going to get that. And then it'd be like, and then I think, sometimes it's just like, I'll just leave it alone. Like, they're not going to go anywhere. Like, if they want to think they're going to get that, then that's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff. But I did want to share. So we know that Funko is doing all these sales, right? Got all these sales going on. But I saw this on Disc Tracker's post, and it brought back so many memories, because also from a pop I pulled today, kind of brought back these memories. You remember when Funko did stuff like this?
Yeah,
wasn't that long? What was that? 2019.
So this was 5 years ago. This one was 5 years ago. I mean, really, they did it only 2019. I don't think they did 2020. Remember 2019 though.
I remember the last one I remember, wasn't it the Frankenberry one?
Yeah. I think
I remember I bought this one just for the red Batman.
Yeah.
But this guy brought back memories of like when Funko did fun holiday stuff like this. But like this had some crazy. We were talking about these too, like the spastic plastic ones. Look at these like creepy spastic plastic ones. They got the Teletubbies in there, which are really creepy as well. But they have a great Chili Willy, like a frozen Chili Willy.
Yeah,
They
buddy.
had look at the ad icons in there. Is that, and then Elf is in there. Like so many great little things. I like fun stuff like this. Where is this? All we got was here's your sale, 25% off. We can't get rid of it.
Wasn't that good of a sale?
Like that's all they can do. It's like here's a sale. We can't get rid of this stuff. Here's
you're telling me they released 1,700 pops last year and they couldn't do a little Christmas something.
I know. Like, and they put out
situation.
Christmas. Like throw a little thing together. Throw a little 12 days of Christmas.
And I think someone said earlier they didn't want to see any more NYCC boxes. I actually disagree. I like the event boxes, like especially if it's an event that I can't go to. I like being able to buy something that is exclusive or has the logo or is tied to that event because it makes me feel like I'm part of the event, even though I'm sitting at my desk at work, you know? So I think they definitely missed the boat. They should have done a Christmas box, like something. Like I guess they've done a Christmas Freddy the last couple of years, but this year I guess we got like the pajama Freddy. I guess that was the holiday Freddy of the season, I guess. So
pajama Freddy, yeah, I guess. I mean, seasonal Freddy. Vince, did you get any of them Kerwin Frost McNugget boxes yet?
I did not. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what these are? Do you guys not know what they are? Both of you?
No, I don't know.
All right, I'm bringing them up. Good.
Holly, the spastic plastic characters are amazing. Like they have so much detail, great names. Like Funko needs to make more of those. Bring them back, or keep the lines going. Just do spastic plastic NFTs.
They did. They sold horribly, John.
They did? When did they do that?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
They did?
They did. And I don't think there was any redeemables, though.
Oh, so that's why I'm like...
You could correct me if I'm wrong, but they did do that. I think it was the second drop. It was after the Turtles drop.
If there's no redeemables, then why bother?
I think they got you know what? I think a lot of people said that. I think a lot of people said
holidays like the Tapatio Man.
Yeah, we got the Tapatio Man. And you know what? I think I'm going to get him next Christmas. Not this Christmas, but next Christmas. I'll get
Tapatio. I hope he's not around for next
Christmas. It's another great example, though. Like, the way to kill something fun. Like, even when Quake was released, when they released Quisp and Quake, I felt like I had to get on the site and get that. Yeah. And there was a weird restock and not everything dropped and all this stuff. But, like, I felt like I had to rush out. Tapatio Man, I'm not exaggerating right now. Like, I literally will wait till next Christmas or the next like 50% off sale. No way am I paying $18 for a Tapatio Man.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like the sodas, they need to bring them back down to $12 retail. Like, I'm sorry, they do. Like, I know their margins have probably, their cost has probably gone up, but like you need to bring them down to $12.
Yeah, and see, that's the other thing. Their sales really kind of, they put a bad like thing in my mind even at this point. Like, I almost will wait for everything at this point.
Tapatio Man, they should have made him 2,500 pieces. They should have gave him a 400.
Yeah, it would have been fantastic.
Yeah, they should grab some characters and make them super limited.
Like 20,000.
Yeah, way too many.
They couldn't sell out Iron Man 20,000 that quick. And I still see 20 Iron Man soda sealed.
Really? You still see it?
Yes.
Where?
I saw them over the summer.
So that's crazy. What the heck is this?
Is going on here?
This is the Kerwin Frost Happy Meal type thing. They did this.
Do I know who Kerwin Frost
Happy Meal
is? That bad?
Yeah. I don't worry. I don't think everyone did. So he's an artist collaboration. But I think they show the bundle of them. Here we go. These are the guys.
These are fantastic, by the way.
They're cute.
6 different McNuggets in a mystery box style.
Oh, really?
Style. There's also I don't think everyone knows about it. There's a rare golden nugget that's available.
Get out of here. These are everywhere?
These are at McDonald's, and it's like a Big Mac. It's like an adult Happy Meal. So Big Mac or chicken nuggets.
I love adult Happy Meals.
So
it's amazing.
This is checking all my boxes off right now.
So
and a chance at a rare one.
Yeah. So I saw someone post that you could actually tell what's in the mystery boxes by like numbers or something.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm not looking.
I was like,
I hate that. Make it a true mystery. Stop doing the
some fun videos. I saw someone I know did a video on it, and they went around and they had other people like opening boxes and trying to collect the whole set, and they were opening boxes and stuff.
Oh man,
like that.
I missed all that. I'm gonna go get one tomorrow.
So go get your adult Happy Meal and be happy, I guess. But yeah, there's a golden nugget out there. Let's see if I can find the golden nugget guy. Let's see if someone actually.
Oh, what's up, Rob? I didn't see Rob in the chat.
Anyone get the golden nugget yet? In the chat. Anyone buy these? Did anyone get there? Cross saves. No, it's freezing tomorrow. I think. Do you remember the other things that were in boxes last year? That like it had the weird 4-eyed like grimace and stuff like that. It was another.
Yeah. I didn't get any of those either, but yeah, I remember those.
Those sold out like crazy. But these, it's a heavy. I think they're like $12 or something when I looked it up.
I mean, really, for a Big Mac and a fry at this point,
about the price of meal, and you're getting a toy too. So never ask hasn't been to McDonald's in 14
Smart.
years.
I'm more of a Taco Bell kind of guy.
Was that like when that movie came out? Super Size Me. That's that.
I love
14 years ago.
Maybe. I love Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is my jam.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is good.
They just moved our Chick-fil-A into a new one. Here.
Oh my god! All right, we're talking about food. You guys want to hear something? You know that Homer is a Homer Simpson. You know that meme where it's like, you know what grinds my gears or whatever. I think it's from The Simpsons, right? You know what grinds my gears? Boston Market. You guys know the restaurant chain Boston Market?
Yeah,
they're almost all closed, aren't they?
Yeah, we had a Boston Market like right down the road from us.
In Boston, that makes sense.
Yeah. In Boston, it went out of business. How does Boston Market?
They all have closed. I didn't know any.
Delicious.
There's one still open in our area, and it's the oldest one. It's been here since like the beginning, dawn of time.
Dude, we loved Boston Market. You could walk in, you get chicken, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, green beans. You could actually get like a decent meal, and the prices weren't bad. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you know what? You don't happen to Boston Market. Costco put Boston Market out of the business. Those $5 chickens from Boston from Costco. You can go buy the whole chicken for $5, or you're gonna get one little leg and a piece of the wing for like 12 or 14.
Well, we do that.
Good food though.
We do that with
like their Carver sandwiches. Their Carver sandwiches.
Yeah, the Carver sandwiches, man.
And a little side of mac and cheese.
Yeah, we do that with BJ's. BJ's has the $5 chickens, and it makes like two meals for Joanna and I. So
yeah.
But I was so angry. I was livid the other night because Boston Market was out of business. Then next to it was a barbecue place, and it was 7:45, and the barbecue place was closing at 8. And like, I don't know if you guys I don't know what it is about society now, but like, I thought I remembered as like a teenager and as a kid, my dad or my mom like running into a restaurant like right before they were about to close, and like they would still like make a meal for you, like even if you had gone in like 3 minutes after they closed. Now it's like you go into a restaurant like half an hour before they're closing, they're like, oh yeah, we already turned the grill off. Like, you don't want to make another sale? Like, where's the motivation here? Like, it's crazy.
No, that went by a long time ago, I think.
All right. Anyway, and I found some stuff you can ask Brie to get you for Christmas.
I'd wear that shirt.
Look at these. These were the Kerwin
front. Yellow one.
Look how much they are though. $80 for this hoodie here.
Oh,
buddies. But look at this. We got the nuggets. But the best thing is the first thing up top. The $120 Fry Guy shoes here.
Are they Crocs?
don't know what I don't think they're anything real in particular, but they're $120, and it's a purchase. Enter raffle below for opportunity to purchase. You can't even purchase these yet. Only select people will get an email for these awesome Fry Guy.
Smart on McDonald's though. I honestly, this is ingenious.
I mean, this is like it gets them in every news outlet ever. It gets them on a million YouTube channels. It gets them hype. Yeah, it's good collaboration. They've been doing great collaborations with stuff. So
yeah, builds hype.
Yeah.
Smart.
I mean, I think
we need more Fry Guys, more Fry Guy pops.
More Fry Guy pops.
Yeah.
And you know what? At least with the McNuggets and the Fry Guys, at least they were all like significantly different. Wasn't like
very true.
So they were fun to collect. Things are fun to collect when they're all different. So
I mean, these things all kind of crazy stuff. Oh, and they look really good actually. The design of them, and they had little mystery boxes. I've seen people open them. So the mystery boxes remind me of mystery minis, but inside they're instead of in a black plastic bag or something, they're actually wrapped in like a sandwich wrapper.
Oh, I love that.
Inside the box. So
I'm gonna have to go do a reel or a short or something.
Can we get one delivered right now before we go off?
Yeah, we could.
There.
So also regarding the Funko sale, really quick. So that's I don't know if you have that picture handy again, Josh. Yeah. That sale, I thought it started the 8th and it didn't have an end date. Like I thought it went
probably doesn't like till next year. Probably.
But if you go on the site right now, everything's back to full price. It's gone.
Oh, so maybe it ended sometime this week.
I think it ended yesterday because I actually had a lot of stuff in my
cart. Didn't say it ended the 15th.
I think I got like 5 emails from them of stuff that was in my cart. That were, what I was going to get? Actually, it was a good. I was going to get a peanut soda set.
Yes,
it was exactly $100 and it was $20 off. So it was
25
shipping or $25 off. So
yeah, $75 for the peanuts bag. I thought was actually really good.
You just gotta buy stuff in small batches to get that amount right.
Right. Yeah. So that's why I had a bunch of stuff in my cart. But yeah, now it says the sale's over. So I guess they're not getting my money.
You're gonna have to wait for the New Year's sale.
Yes, the Snoop Dogg house is closing.
Oh, really?
This was going to be a limited thing anyway, though, right? This was not.
It sounded like it, but it seemed like they did it was a limited thing for a year. So
right.
It was a long pop-up shop.
Does that mean we're gonna get like a different celebrity shop? Like next year's like the Gabriel Iglesias store, and then
I mean they should switch it up or something. But
keeps
I think where this was at, it was a perfect thing. I mean, it's Inglewood, California. That's perfect for Snoop Dogg. So I don't know. I wonder who's taking it over. I wonder if they just leased it for a year and now someone else is taking it over. Hopefully they made enough money for it to be open.
Yeah, maybe like Spirit Halloween. I mean, those usually find every empty place anywhere.
Yeah, it's like Spirit. Funko could be the new like Spirit. Like they just open pop-up shop.
Pop them up.
Pop them up.
So Alex has a good question for you guys, asking about what dates do you, Vince, and Josh plan on doing a charity auction?
Well, Josh has one in February, correct, Josh?
I have February 9th is if you want to go bookmark it on the Whatnot. I like to call it the Whatnot.
The Whatnot.
The Whatnot. Go bookmark it over there on, of course, ProfessorJosh. I can post my user.
Yeah, and we'll have ours either in. We did ours, I think, in April last year, so we'll do it in April or May, after the holidays and all that stuff.
So mine is, I'll probably announce like if people want to send stuff after the holidays because I don't want people trying to send stuff now. I went to the post office to drop off stuff, and I felt bad for the people standing in line to go send stuff. So luckily, I was just dropping off, and my stuff's already labeled. That's one thing I appreciate about using Pirate Ship or using Whatnot and everything other platforms we sell on Mercari and all those kind of things. And just printing a label and slapping on and being able to drop it off because I would not want to be in lines during this time of year. So yeah, I'll definitely follow up. Probably like right after the new year. That whole month of January is when we'll take any kind of donation that people want to send away.
Yeah, we take stuff whenever people send us stuff during the year. We usually just throw tags.
I mean, if someone wants to send something earlier, let me know. But I don't want to announce it out there. But I do want to get people to go and bookmark the auction, and start getting some hype.
Yeah, I want to do. I don't have any like formal plans or anything yet. You know, obviously I got to run everything by the CFO, but I want to use Whatnot as like because we had so much fun, like, and you guys came on for our Toys for Tots auction, and it was so much fun like doing collaborations. And I feel like that's something that's kind of died down on YouTube over the last couple of years, you know, just because there's not as many Funko YouTubers anymore, and that's why I think there's a huge need for more Funko content creators. But I kind of was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I want to do more collaboration between, you know, Funko YouTubers and TikTokers and other people in the community through Whatnot. You know, maybe we can like send each other to each other's streams and do like a Whatnot takeover day, and then maybe we could like pick a charity, and like 10% of all the sales that everybody makes goes to a charity. And I don't know, like do some cool stuff like that in 2024, just to, you know, give some exposure to some other sellers or some other up and coming content creators, just as a way for us all to like interact a little bit more. Obviously, like, you know, the three of us get to hang out with each other every week, but I had so much fun, you know, getting to just be live with, like, you know, for other people that I don't necessarily get to talk to as much for like 5 to 10 minutes. It was awesome. So.
Yeah.
And then, of course, on top of that, if we can do some more stuff to, you know, promote charities and do some good causes and stuff, you know, that's obviously always a plus. So, but yeah, Wayne, great question. Is it weird that Funko had huge sales in October and then underwhelmed on Black Friday and ever since? I agree. Yeah, it has been kind of underwhelming.
Well, yeah, they led with all these crazy things. I think it almost is like counterintuitive, because now everybody's waiting for it to go back to that. I mean, personally, I'm saying everybody, I'm waiting for like a ridiculous discount again. And yeah, it's been underwhelming a little bit.
I mean, I think that's probably actually hurting their sales even more.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they did themselves a disservice.
Or if you're gonna do that, like make it like some kind of, I don't know, biannual sale. Like we're gonna have
Black Friday would have been a perfect opportunity to let the bottom drop.
Dropped the
small stuff before.
They dropped the ball on Black Friday. Like, if I don't understand, like they should just cleared everything out. Like it
should have been the same price at least October had.
Yeah,
right.
Like put it back up, get it going. Maybe someone had to pass on it because they didn't have the money at that time, or really like promote that you're having a. I know then you're not going to sell a lot on your site, but I think people do that all the time. Like and have it very limited, where they do a great example like Bath and Body Works and that, right? They have like these big like
we
semi-annual
crazy
sales.
on those sales.
And yeah, and people buy stuff throughout the year, but when you do that, people buy 5 times as much. You know, they're not just buying 1 or 2 things; they're buying 20 things because they want to stock up. So I just, when they had that soda sale in October, I think all of us grabbed a ton of sodas.
We bought a lot.
I grabbed a bunch of other pops that we wanted to grab, some mystery boxes. All those kind of things. That's one thing I haven't opened though yet, is the mystery box too. From you guys all got the Freddy mystery box?
Yeah, we haven't opened it.
Mine hasn't come in yet though.
We haven't opened
maybe maybe I didn't buy it.
You know, they actually sold yours.
Get it.
They sold yours at the warehouse today, unfortunately, Vince.
Did they? Those son of a guns. They probably sent me something else.
No.
I gotta check. Seriously, I think I did buy one, but I don't think I have them in my.
We finally just got the rest of the 3 liters that we ordered. So I don't know why the 3 liters took so long to ship, but that was the other thing I was looking forward to. Like, I think the 3-liter retail price is absurd at $40. Like, I think they should be 30. I think 30 is justifiable.
30 is a starting price.
Yeah.
I think 30 is justifiable because that's typically the price for a 10-inch pop. If you want to wait 3-liter soda, 10-inch pop, I'm fine with that. So that's why I was kind of looking forward to the sale because I wanted to buy some more 3 liters.
I wanted to get another Bumble too, but
yeah, we only have one bubble so far.
Yeah, waiting for that sale.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a couple things to go on sale, and that's the bad part. We've talked about, I think, several times because we're all waiting for the stuff, and we're not going to buy it now. And I'm not.
Well, there's no urgency because nothing is sold out yet.
I mean, a great example is it dropped yesterday? Tapatio Man? Was it yesterday it dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Oh, it's 20,000 piece soda. Winter Soldier hasn't sold out a 20,000 piece soda. That was,
and I would venture to guess that Winter Soldier is more popular than Tapatio Man.
Yeah. So I think those kind of things. That's the bad part. I will say though, I've seen a lot of great stuff that I really like. Like
there's a ton of stuff on Funko's website that I want right now, but I just dumped our last Funko order. I used up all of our rewards points, and we got a lot of stuff. We bought a bunch more games and puzzles and more sodas and stuff. But
this looks
now that I'm out of points.
This actually looks really good. I think this Michael Jackson pop looks really good. I don't know. I would wait for it to go on sale, but I'd go after that, maybe. I don't know. How about these? We got Penguin and the Nun. How about this one?
You okay, Vince? We lost Vince.
We lost Vince.
Oh God.
Okay.
That's new. God. All right.
I will just say, no one complained about Coco the Monkey being an NFT already.
He looks a little different.
He's so different. So different.
Yeah.
We lost Vince.
Okay. It happens.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Coco was different enough.
I'm with Desi Pop. Desi Pop says, unfortunately, I'm more excited about finding interesting pops at smaller outlets like Five Below, Ross, etc., than actual Funko drops. It's a good time to go Funko Pop hunting.
I'm gonna check it out.
Definitely a good time.
What do we think of this Oreo pop? I actually think it's kind of
cute.
We
hate it. I believe that's the correct answer.
Oh, we hate it? Oh, okay. I thought it was kind of cute because he's got the cup of milk. I thought it was kind of cute.
I mean, is it Oreo too scented?
That much, personally.
Well, that's disappointing.
Jen, you like the foodies?
Oh, I thought you said Oreos. I thought you said you didn't like Oreo cookies that much. I was like, that's disappointing.
No, I eat them by the hand. John, listen, I get 3 servings for a bag of Oreos. Like each sleeve is 1 serving for me. No, trust me, I do Oreos in like nobody's business.
Okay, all right, and then we're good. No, I'm not. I'm not too big on the foodie pops. Yeah, I don't collect the foodie pops.
Yeah, he's cute though. He's cute.
Oreo pops. Oreo. If you scented like Oreos, I'd be totally for it. But
I could probably get into that.
It is a special edition, right? Like Oreo only exclusive. How does that work?
Yeah, it's got the Oreo sticker on it.
Does it come in a bag of Oreos? All those kind of things.
Maybe you get them with it.
Maybe.
Then we'll do a special variant where it's like a double stuffed Oreo. He's a little bit fatter.
Yeah, a little chunkier. Yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of them.
Yeah, the foodies are okay. They're
okay. I mean, not really.
Yeah, I know some people said their Five Below does a good job with Funko Pops. I just don't like the Five Below near us. They had them all in wheelbarrows, and
ours stacks them pretty much. Like they're all stacked and like on shelves and stuff.
Yeah, they're still a collectible to me. So just seeing people just like throw them all over the place.
Toys though too, like I don't mind some of the stuff. Like Five Below, like the mystery minis are perfect there. All these kind of things. I'm just surprised. I really think Five Below got so many because literally their warehouse is right next to the Arizona warehouse. By the way, like if you look on a map, they're literally across the street. So it's like, hey, you want some Funko? Yeah, come over and bring your forklift. Like,
run it down the street.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you guys see these?
I personally, I don't hate these Valentine ones.
I
think that these are way better than most.
I like the Scarlet Witch and the Spider-Man. I'm so over the Nightmare Before Christmas one.
Yeah, but you know what? These are good because they're not all pink. I think that's why I hated the Star Wars ones because they were just all dipped in pink. Like I like how Spider-Man is Spider-Man, but he's got the flowers and chocolate. Like that's cute.
Yeah, and it's like a unique mold. It's not just a repaint.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, really, these are not that bad.
No, these are pretty good.
The mayor, like if they say no, I'm pretty sure he has like a frowny face on the other side. So like if you try to give this to your Valentine and
there you go,
she refuses you or he refuses you, just flip the face around and you got all your bases covered.
I think the Scarlet Witch too. We really haven't seen that many Scarlet Witches, like for special occasion things. So.
No, I was gonna say there's a lot of Scarlet Witch.
No, but for like they put out. I think they put out Nightmare Before Christmas for every holiday. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. No, they need to.
Like Easter is next with Easter Bunny Oogie.
Yeah, we're good.
They have the chocolate ones.
Oh yeah,
there's a chocolate Jack and a.
Oh, that's right. There is.
You don't like the Pepto Pink Pops? Well, I didn't think of them as that, Rob, but now I'm never gonna not remember that Pepto Pink. Jeez. But yeah,
we have a couple of those still.
Yeah,
these are better though.
Yeah, I agree. I think those are better. This came out this week, right?
Didn't really like any of these per se. I heard the new show was really good though.
Is it? Like
that's what I heard. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't say that it is. But
I heard it was like rated R. It was like really raunchy.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I was surprised that they made Pops.
I like the Frank the Plant.
Like I like Dr. Psycho.
Dr. Psycho. That's right.
Yeah. The 2-pack is cool. I don't know what's going on there, but it's cool.
I mean, at least they didn't go overboard. Like if this is all they're putting out with this,
right?
This is the kind of lineup we like, right? For something like
but this should be like the total amount 5, 6, 7 pops for one show. Yeah, that's like starting to push it a little bit.
If this is where they stop, this is probably pretty good. 2 exclusives, 5 commons. The exclusives are actually very different mold looking than the commons too. It's not like, oh, this just glows in the dark. Poison Ivy has a different hairstyle. Looks like some stuff in her hair, maybe a little bit different suit on. Same with the 2-packs are very different. So yeah.
C. Morris says, "Don't worry, there's supposed to be some more."
Good.
Good.
Wishful think. Actually, no, I did. I seen at least a clay face. So yeah, I think there are at least 2 or 3 more.
Okay, at least
which
2 more.
is way too many for. Yeah, there was a King Shark as well, or Shark
King Shark. King Shark's a great character.
He is a great character, but
what do you guys think about this? Because I'm with Alex. I know Vince is. I think both of you guys are waiting for this one too. The Clone Trooper on the Funko Shop. Do we think that one might sell out? Because there's a lot of people waiting for that one.
No, 100% will not sell out. But I am looking forward to it.
Cool.
What sells out, John? What sells out?
That
doesn't have a chase.
It's just starting a conversation. Don't bash me. I'm just excited.
I'm excited for it though too.
I would like it to sell out. I think that would be exciting.
I just don't feel like a Star Wars pop will be the next to sell out.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I love it. You love it. Alex loves it. Josh probably loves it as well. But
if they only put up 4, then we're good.
If they put up 5, I think there could be a sellout.
Yeah.
So the next rumored line, right?
The rumored.
I don't think it's been confirmed, right?
No, they didn't confirm this.
Confirmation, but I mean, I like the Freddy.
Yeah, this Freddy's cool. I mean, I'm not a huge Harry Potter. I mean, I kind of understand these a little bit, but 7. So is there going to be like a lot more packs in this one? Like a lot more? Like I'm saying more than Disney?
What one do you think will be the Grail? I think the Dragon would be the Great Grail.
They've been doing a lot of Dragon Grails lately. And you're probably right again.
Well, that or it's going to be Freddy. It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be
Freddy eventually will be royalty. I think
not
it's
Freddy, but Harry. Just Harry.
Yes.
Harry.
I say Harry or Dragon, but you're probably right. It's probably going to be the Dragon again.
Dragon Grail and then Freddy. Freddy Death Eater. Like it looks good. I don't know. Like I said, we sold most of our Harry Potter. I think.
These will definitely not be NFTs that we partake in, but
I think it's cool to have like this. This is the only second Freddy from the Harry Potter line now because we got Ron.
I like the Medusa looking chick. Is that Medusa?
She is a
mer lady,
right? A mer person. Mer something. I forget what, but yeah, they're all underwater. If you couldn't tell, like most of the different things. That's why one guy looks like a shark.
Yeah, 7 redeemable. So I feel like the packs are going to be crazy, like crazy amounts of packs. I don't know. I mean, this would be a great drop. I know a ton of people love the Harry Potter stuff. These look super unique as far as the molds go.
I mean, I think we've sold all our stuff. We didn't have any trouble selling it at shows and things like that when we sold all our Harry Potter collection stuff. So,
Desi. Hasbro, Lenning. I believe they were putting 1,100 employees, laying them off. I think everybody's in that situation right now. Unfortunately, the economy's not great. Funko's dealing with some of the same stuff. All the collectibles, all the what do they call it? Discretionary fun companies. There's a better.
I mean, anything that's just basic, I guess, entertainment, like.
Yeah, they're going to struggle right now when people are trying to put food on the table and things are the way that they are.
Whatever, yeah.
Discretionary funds are the first things that are going to go, and unfortunately, they're suffering the same fate.
I think, it's going to be a difficult one, but I think that was like it for the week. Like that's pretty much sums up the week. What we talked about.
Yeah.
Stuff. I think, we got lots of sales going on. If you want deals, Amazon has a bunch too. I saw on sale.
Amazon had a ton. I got a couple. I picked up 2 of the.
You get any Star Wars ones? The rides?
No, you know why? Because I don't have a place for the rides. I love the Grogu and Mando.
For that cheap, just take them out. Forget the box.
I don't even have a place to take it out and put the pop anymore. But I did get a couple of the Marvel ones. I kind of like the Civil War ones,
which were like $4. Some of them,
$4. I'm like, I'm just gonna get it, and if I end up not getting the rest of them, then I'll sell them eventually.
Some of them look better than the original pops.
I thought so too. I like the boxes. I like the pops. They all have pretty cool molds. I think I got War Machine and maybe Vision, and it was around $4. So some good sales for sure out there right now.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for your post about your Kerwin Frost box tomorrow.
I'm gonna buy that jacket. I'll be rocking that jacket tomorrow.
Sorry, I just had a quick work call, unfortunately.
No problem. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Forgiven.
Oh yeah, GameStop has some great sales too.
Yeah, GameStop. I think they're 50% off on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. If you're looking for some deals, we're looking for some deals for your Funko family friends. Now's the time to get them too.
They're there to be had.
Yep, that's what I talked about in today's video. A lot of sales out there.
A lot of sales.
And then, Josh and John's videos.
We all put out a video today. We all put out a video.
We did,
by the way. So if you haven't checked out our videos today, you could do
all
that.
Very different ones today.
Yeah, almost completely different. Everything.
Yeah,
did something a little different today. But I guess it's that time to go around.
Sure is.
What's going on? You want to start off?
Oh, you want me to go first?
You're up in the corner.
John, we've only done this for 3 years. Could you please start?
I'm up first. So yeah, like we just said, dropped a different style video today, just talking about some sales and how to take advantage of some deals. Some of my strategies for how to get the best price and maximize the savings, so you can pick up some cool stuff for your collection without breaking the bank. This weekend we'll have part 2 of our giant 50-box Mystery Grail battle series, so that'll be fun. And then we're gonna do a soda auction on Monday, and I'm in the process of putting together a very chase heavy night, so
nice.
It'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's what we got going on. I have a few days off next week, so we're going to try to put out some other videos, just because we have a lot of stuff that we still need to open up, so that should be fun. But yeah, that's what we got for right now.
Well, we got Christmas next week, so I really don't have a clue how we're going to get any videos done, but we're going to figure something out. We actually do. I heard you guys talking about it as well last week. We have some year-end stuff, putting some bloopers together, some top moments of the year. We got our top pops of the year, sodas. We got a bunch of different stuff that hopefully we can get filmed. I got some good ideas for things. We just and we haven't opened very many boxes over the last couple of weeks, but should be a video on Saturday. We got other stuff next week. We got our next 2 Tuesday whatnot auctions. If you guys want to come hang out, we're going to be doing mostly giveaways. We're going to show some we got some grails that we're going to be putting up for sale, because I have not listed any of the grails that we've collected over the last 6 months, legit 6 months now. So we're going to show some of that stuff off. We might take a little tour down here in the basement. So if you guys want to come hang out, buy something if you want. I'm not telling you not to buy something. We're not doing mystery boxes. We're just going to hang out. No obligation to buy anything like normal. And really don't even buy anything. Save your money for Christmas. And then after the holiday, you can come back and maybe pick something up or something. And that's it. That's all we got going on right now.
Sounds good.
Gator got his first boombox. Congratulations. Hopefully you pull something good.
Yes.
So we put out a video today. If you haven't checked out, it was a Boom Loot box. Speaking of Boom Loot box, $170, our second one in that series. So if you want to check out and see the awesome LE400 piece that we pulled, you might want to check out that video. And then coming in this weekend, we got some fun sodas. I think next weekend I have some older. I've been keeping holiday sodas to open. So this weekend we'll just do some regular variety of sodas. But next weekend I'll have some older holiday sodas that I've been keeping for our Soda Saturdays. And then we also have a bunch of other mystery boxes coming up. We got some duels coming up with Shannon and I. And we got, I think I want to do a series, Grail Games versus Mystery Grail. I want to do Grail Games versus Mystery Grail kind of box opening, so we can check out both of those and see how they kind of compare as well too. And then yeah, we got some good stuff. trying to think of what else coming up. Oh, no auctions the next 2 weeks. So we're going to take off to the new year just because of the shipping craziness and everything else going on and just holiday stuff and everything. So no auctions till in January. And like I said, if you check those out, go ahead and bookmark. But we'll start posting some stuff. So if you check out our store too, if you ever see anything there, just hit us up, let us know. But we'll be posting more things in our actual Whatnot store that's available all the time. But then we move a lot of that also over to auction. So if you want to buy several pieces, the best way to do it is like combine them for auction and get a better shipping deal and stuff like that too. Wish they could do that in the store for you, like if you bought from one person's store so far, but I can put them in the next auction. You can buy them from there and I could ship them right away too. So all that good stuff. Yeah, that's what's coming up with us. Next week we are on John or Vince's channel.
I think Vince.
Yeah. We're back on Vince's channel next week. We're taking a break between Christmas and New Year's, right, guys?
Yeah, we're gonna take the 28th off. So 2 weeks from tonight.
That week between the holidays to give everyone a chance to spend your holidays with everyone. Who knows? Someone will probably go live anyway.
Holiday show next week, that means.
Like that. So
it'd be crazy.
So well, next Thursday maybe we'll do a ugly sweater contest between us.
Yeah, maybe we can get the ladies on. I mean, we're just we're show peppering right now. Maybe we could do that next week.
Yeah, we could do that.
That'd be fun for the holidays. The chat would love to see the ladies.
Chat, probably post in there if you'd like to see the PFO ladies on. We want to see some comments of the PFO ladies come on next week. So we'll try to get them on and convince them to hang out with us for a little while. And we can maybe if we tell them all we're getting them drinks or something like that, they'll come join us. I don't know.
Yeah, that probably would work.
But holidays are coming. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone's families, they get to spend some time with friends and families. And then, come back. We'll see you back next week on Vince's channel. We'll be hanging out. Anyone have no live streams this weekend, right? No one's doing anything. No family lives, no whatever lives, no your dog lives.
We haven't even talked about we might end up throwing up a family. I don't even know. We still got to figure December. No, I'm saying no right now.
Crazy.
Because this is crazy.
It's always crazy. But appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Thanks so much for all the support. We always appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.